It is so much more than a gloss. Hey, I'm Sam and I'm an educator for L'Oréal Professionnel, and today I want to talk to you about the key differences between Dialight and Diacolor and why you might want to choose each one. Let me know below if you're a L'Oréal Professionnel colorist. Let me know below maybe if you've never used it, you're intrigued to use it. The best place to start really is kind of what is different about them, because they both belong in the Dia family, and Dia as a whole is great for toning, glossing, refreshing, lengthening ends. But understanding where each one sits and the technology in it will really help you kind of decide which product to go forward with. Diacolor is an alkaline-based demi-permanent colour. If it's alkaline-based, it means it has the ability to alter, is probably the best word to use, natural hair colour. It can lift up to 1 level. It can darken up to 4 levels on good condition. It can cover up to 70% of white hair, but it's also great for refreshing length and ends, or just for that sort of demi-permanent colour that a client might not want to have that full commitment of the colour. It's a 20-minute colour change appointment. Like, that's incredible that in 20 minutes you could change someone's life. We're life-changing people, but in 20 minutes you can really change someone's life. And I think the ability to be able to cover 70% of white hair is actually a really good conversation at the minute, because a lot of clients are looking for maybe more of a soft blend rather than a full coverage. So it's a really great option to have as a tool. You can mix with your Dia, I'm not going to do the French word, but Dia activator. Did that sound good? With the Dia activator. Do it. The Dia activator. 6, 9 or 15 volt. Unlocking this or understanding this is really going to unlock the whole possibility of Diacolor. 6 volt Dia activator you could use for soft results. So soft results, a soft version of that. So it's a really nice idea for maybe that client's coming in for the first time to have their colour done. Not sure about it, but they'd like to have a little bit of a change. They're a natural base 6. You use 6 volt, it's just going to give you a really soft deposit and just alter their natural colour just a little bit. It's just going to literally deposit a little bit more of a luxe tone to the hair, which it's a really great introduction. 9 volt Dia activator we would class as standard deposit. So this is going to be sort of like your true to shade chart result, which you would expect from the shade chart. And that client that might have tried 623 with 6 volt the first time might want to try it with 9 volt the second time for that true standard deposit. This can also cover up to 50% of white hair. This is a secret, like, I can't say that word on here, but it's a secret in Diacolor. Being that, like, it is the one that you'd use for up to 70% white hair coverage, but it's also the one that you'd use if you had a copper, like a 744, and you wanted that, like, oomph. If you wanted the red and you wanted that push of, like, pop of colour, that brightness, it's going to give you that most intense deposit of colour. If you're covering 30 to 50% of white hair, you would use 1/4 of the base and 3/4 of the chosen shade, and 9 or 15 volt, depending on the intensity of the coverage that you want. If you want 50 to 70%, that's when you're going to only be able to use 15 volt to guarantee you up to 70% of coverage. Use half of your chosen shade, half of the base shade. So we've covered Diacolor. Dialight as a hairdresser, it makes me really sad, but a lot of us are guilty of just pigeoning this into level 10s, 9, maybe down to an 8 for glossing and toning. It's acidic. It's an acidic gloss colour. Opposite to alkaline, what that means is it cannot touch natural hair colour. It can't lift it, it can't darken it, it can't cover white hair, it can do nothing to natural hair colour except maybe deposit a little bit of shine. But it is so much more than a gloss. Yes, it's great for toning, so it's not going to lift that hair in between, so you're not going to get that little travel down of a band where you might have used a permanent colour to gloss with. It's only going to touch previously coloured hair. We don't just mean previously pre-lightened, it could mean previously coloured with a permanent colour or even alkaline demi-permanent. You would still be able to refresh that colour with Dialight. So many different options, and it's really great to basically gloss and add a refresh colour. Dialight is also our go-to. One of these shades here is one of them, is our go-to for pre-colouring. So it's a great tool if you're wanting to change someone's colour and add that undercoat back in. What I love about pre-colouring with Diacolor is 834, for example, gives you that perfect golden, copper or gold undercoat that you need without it being too orange. It's also a great tool for being creative with 6 booster shades. 2 of them are here. There's gold, copper, red, blue, violet and matte. So you can really, really personalize your glosses. That could be your toners on level 10, 9 and 8. But it could also be your lengths and ends on a 5, 6, 7. You might want to choose Diacolor for your low light, and it's a great choice if you want to change the natural colour. So if they're a natural 7 and you want a 6.23 low light in the hair, Diacolor is going to be great for the roots and the ends. Dialight for that low light is if you're naturalising, so if you just add in a little bit of natural depth to the hair colour. It's a great choice. It's not going to shift the base, it's not going to shift the colour in between, but it's just going to literally soften that demarcation line. We're still going to use Dia activators, but we only have 2 options here of 6 or 9 volt, and it's as simple as the sensitivity of your client's hair. 6 volt is if it's sensitised, 9 volt if it's in good condition. I hear a lot of hairdressers will be like, it's going to deposit, it's going to do this, it might save me time. It literally is 6 volt if it's sensitised, 9 volt if it's in good condition. If you stick to the guidelines and you don't get the result that you wanted, 9 times out of 10, the nice thing is that you can look back and you probably will understand maybe where you went wrong, and that's what I love about following rules. I'm a rule follower. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be doing some more education talks on here. Let me know below if you're a L'Oréal Professional colorist. Let me know below maybe if you've never used it, be intrigued to use it. Let me know where you're from. Just have a little comment chat. Come and say hi. Any questions you want me to answer on here as well. I would love some inspiration for videos. What are those burning questions that you've got for L'Oréal Professional?